I'm starting to explore this idea that grief is unfixable. My name is Allison. I'm a grief educator and coach as well as a death doula. I have been a coach for 20 years, and only in the last 4 years have I done 4 or 5 years, I have focused my coaching more on grief and at end of life. And I'm also on my own grieving journey. And I'm discovering something and exploring something, that grief is not fixable. Now, I know you've heard me say that grief never ends, that grief transforms and is evidence of our love, and that after time, grief doesn't feel so heavy. We never get rid of it, but there can be times where it doesn't feel so heavy. I feel like this is a little bit controversial in the way that even I have taught and coached people. But what if grief isn't unfixable? What if we don't want to fix it? Now, I do think that grief and the heaviness of grief, combined with other mental health issues, can cause some serious damage and can halt our life altogether. I think some of that too is this idea that I'm still grieving and so something is wrong with me. I'm still doing rituals and practices that honor my loved ones, so something must be wrong with me if that isn't part of my culture. We have spent most of our lives in the last 40 years having access to self-help books, podcasts, movies, shows, TV shows, all in order to fix us. But what if grief is something we don't fix? What if grief becomes a friend? What if grief is no longer a foe, but a fighter within us? I'm going to be sharing more of these contemplations, but I'm curious, what do you think?